Welcome to the Addict vlog for April 6th and April 7th. I am TJOmega and I got knockout. Okay. I know I'm supposed to brag a little bit later in the segment, but I can't get over this. Good friend of mine and a fan of all my videos, Unicron Supreme, hooked me up with this one. Very appreciative of him. I know a few of my co-hosts on the WTF at TFW podcast happen to watch this every now and then. So, as to not spoil the surprise for them, I'm going to keep exactly how this came into my hands a little secret for now. So, thank you very much. Public recognition, a shout-out. I had to figure out what's higher than a shout-out for this, though. This is awesome. I mean, I didn't even expect to buy any figures for Revenge of the Fallen until after my convention in June, so head start. Thank you. It's incredibly cool. I'm speechless still. Okay, last week I asked for questions. Well, I asked for questions the week before, too, but this time you guys delivered in droves. Now, Kal-El Prime did a Get to Know a Collector Redux, and later this week I will be doing a video for that, and I'll answer a lot of questions there instead. I'm going to keep it to just a few here that don't fit into that one, like the Hell Dragon. Yeah, he wanted to know what my favorite Beast Wars character was, and that is tough. Beast Wars had so many good characters. It was such a dynamic series. I'm going to... This is a cheat, but it's kind of a tie. Dinobot, who's the obvious one. It's a very complex character. It's very dynamic. I love the whole character. And I'm the Scott McNeil fanboy. So, and the other one would be Black Arachnia. I loved the transformation she went through as the series progressed, from the scheming, treacherous spider to loyal Maximal, especially loyal to Silverbolt. I love the slow process. It wasn't in her head, oh, I'm gonna switch sides now. You know, even Dinobot had kind of we're losing. I'm on this team now. So Black Arachnia's side switch was a little bit better built up, and she had a little bit more to her character for it. So I like seeing that transformation. So she's definitely one of my favorites. Megas Dragoon wanted to know what toy I want for Plastic Addict that I do not own already, and that is... Oh, there's so many out there. I'm trying to make trades for them. I'm still waiting to hear back from someone who wanted an Armada Scavenger of mine in exchange for a bunch that I've been wanting to review for a while now. The main one, because it's requested so often, because it's so infamous, Supreme Cheetor. I've been after him for a little while. I've tried to get a few deals, but every time, unfortunately, the size makes it too expensive for me to pick up like I do any of my other little addict victims. He's never cheap, and even when he is, the shipping kills it. So I'm waiting for the right time for that. I promised myself I'm not going to beg for donations, and certainly not for something that big. I wouldn't ask anyone to spend that much on the shipping cost. But yeah, if I can get my hands on it, if I can find someone selling it cheap enough, I'll definitely pick it up. And Cartman Tuttle, he wanted to know my best and worst qualities of a Transformer. Well, the best quality itself, I'll demonstrate it with a little spy changer here. I just happen to have leftover props. Hope everyone enjoyed that one, by the way. My favorite aspect of a Transformer has always been there's kind of every toy that a boy used to have all in one. Like if you were a jock, you had G.I. Joe's action figures. And if you're kind of in the middle crowd, then it was mostly toy cars. For other kids, the intelligent crowd, it was puzzles. And my favorite aspect of Transformers is it's all three. It is the puzzle, it is the action figure, it is the toy vehicle, and that really makes it what it is. I mean, to me, my collection is 3 times bigger than any normal toy collection because they all do more than one thing. That has always been my favorite aspect, and that's why I hate gimmicks like Armada Hot Shots that decimates one of those elements. You know, it hurts the very nature of the toy, and that I don't agree with. My least favorite aspect, the worst, kibble. Hate kibble. And some kibble can look good. Wings and things I see, they manage to work it in pretty well. And even wheels these days, especially with the movie line and how animated is very good at hiding them away. But it's becoming less and less forgivable. I mean, back in Beast Wars, all they were concerned about was getting the beast mode bits out of the way and get them out of the way for the robot mode bits that were all tucked inside. And that is, you know, that's never how a Transformer worked. They always made the pieces of their alt modes work as parts of their robot mode, and I prefer that immensely. And it's one thing I really love about animated, because they do that in droves. So I can't stand the kibble. I can't stand useless kibble that just hangs there and impedes articulation. Things like the new Hot Shot, his back kibble, which I wish I had him in front of me because I demonstrate it. You can rotate that back kibble down and kind of cross it over on his back, and it frees his shoulders up immensely. It instantly raises him a full letter grade. So just in case anyone didn't know about that, try it out. You'll be surprised. Okay, so the other questions, I got a ton of them. Those I'm going to wait probably, I'm going to say anywhere between Thursday and, no, not Thursday. I've got a recording for WTF at TFW. So probably Friday you will see my little video, and I'll answer all the other questions then. Now, the number 920. I've been on a buying spree for someone who's supposed to be saving money. I'm doing a piss poor job at it. And mostly because I've been hooked on other things. I bought, like, you saw the Retrofire Megazord review? Hi, Vangelus. You saw, oh, you didn't see these. I picked up a bunch of classic Ninja Turtle figures, the reissues. If you've got the originals and just want, like, fresh ones, don't bother. If you've still got the weapons and everything to them, then you're going to get a disappointment. The weapons on them are so flimsy and floppy and squishy that they stress very easily. And most of them don't even fit in their hands anymore. I don't know what changed over the years, if they widened it for safety reasons, I don't know. But the weapons don't work anymore, so it takes a lot of value out of them. For Transformer things, hipster garbage, look out, run away! Okay, now come back, because these aren't actually that bad. I got the first wave. Florida, I think, has had one sighting of Wave 2. I'm still looking for that. But I kind of got on these when I found out Robot Heroes are going away, at least the Generation 1 figures that I was looking forward to. There's a really cutesy aesthetic, and the paint job is what you have to love. Is it a good toy? No, not in the least. But it is a nice little piece to look at. It's a nice piece of art. It really is, because of the three-dimensional paint job they gave it. It has so much more depth, and again, it's about as cute as Bumblebee's ever gotten, and this includes the plushie. So, if you like Robot Heroes, it's worth picking up, I would say. And I would like to thank whatever moron exec at Target headquarters decided that we're going to take a toy that has only been out for 2 or 3 weeks officially and mark it down 80%. Because I wasn't planning on getting Shockwave and Sunstorm, but here they are. Well, Sunstorm's over there. But here he is. Now, if you didn't hear about it, they went down to $5 for some reason. And unfortunately, if you hadn't heard of that, it ended today. They caught wind of it. It was an obvious mistake. It's down $2 from the original price now. But for $5, you're getting technically $28 worth of toy, which is phenomenal, or even $30 with the Voyager markup. So that was incredible. Shockwave I bring up because I want to point out something that was just pointed out to me by Gog Dog, who's a co-host of mine on WTF at TFW, as well as one of my viewers. Shockwave has a joint that the instructions missed, all the photographers missed. Just coming out of nowhere, really. The torso has a joint right in the middle. Okay, if you can't see that, take your Shockwave and try to pull the crotch toward you, trying to bend him at the belly. And that transforms the last bit of him that actually still looks like Lockdown. And it completes the transformation properly. And I just found out about this. I mean, it's really weird considering how much I go for the figure. So for anyone who didn't catch it, there you go. So, 920, unfortunately, this number may not change for a while. The only ones I'm missing right now are Activator Cliffjumper and Universe Beachcomber. I can't find either one around here, nor can I find them for sale online anywhere. They're usually sold out or not available to begin with. This area, I don't know, this area is overstocked with activators. I think that's what the $5 price point was supposed to be for, because all Transformers are on sale at Target right now. And Beachcomber got completely skipped in this area, so still after them. I wanted to touch on 5 Servos of Doom briefly. Great episode. I mean, phenomenal to see Lockdown again. Really great to see Jazz interacting with the Earth heroes. It was really kind of a G1 throwback to see Prime and Jazz teaming up again and really working well together. I was glad to see that interaction. There's a news card over there on the floor somewhere. So pretend that this says news for a minute, please. Next week, I'll make sure these cards don't stick together. More importantly, I was glad to finally see the backstory of Prowl, because he was the one main cast member that we haven't seen the history of yet. And Prime is now the only one with a few holes. We still don't know just why he's not in the Elite Guard, especially when he's supposed to be so freaking good. So that is a little bit disappointing that we haven't gotten to see Prime yet, but the episode was great, and I really loved seeing the backstory and all the ninjutsu and all the cameos in there. It's freaking Star Upper from the Japanese Beast Wars manga and Game Boy Color game were in there. That's freaked me out. So that was really cool. I also wanted to touch on a YouTube colleague of mine. Yeah, Derek Wyatt felt the need to draw him. So we have animated Personality Vangelus and Mighty Mug Photoshop. And don't kid yourselves, it's a Photoshop, okay? Sorry. Okay, congratulations to him. It's a great little throw-in. Great little thing to have someone that's writing and designing a Transformer series to recognize you like that. And to know that you're that far out there to have... Why not me? Why not me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Little rampant bursts of jealousy. I get it every time someone else is recognized or someone shows me a Star Saber. So, okay, in all seriousness, congratulations to him. That's freaking awesome. I wish that would ever happen to me. I should be so lucky. Now, everyone seems excited to hear about Webdiver. Yeah, it is a really oddball toy line and a really obscure one. I gave you 3 of the main figures to choose from, and I am amazed. This was a wipeout, completely blown away. So, this week I will be reviewing Sharkon. Now, you also complained, maybe he's not quite close enough to the camera. So I'm going to adjust my seating temporarily. We are going into review mode. I'm still not sure how well you're going to be able to see him. But we can at least make it closer. If not, it's a little dark. I apologize for that. I don't have enough lights for this. So here we have Sharkon. He is a very big, very nice hovercraft with the water jets shooting out the front of his face. That's not how a hovercraft works. Now, he's, for what I know, the largest hovercraft we've ever gotten out of Takara. That's nice to have, and he's really, really wicked in design. It's not a vehicle you're supposed to be able to make look cool, but he's got a very nice look to him. The blue is huge. He's got a ton of metal flake in there, and you look at that cockpit, that is absolutely awesome. It's very sleek, very, very sharp. And the red really looks nice with the blue. It gives it a lot of attitude. And the colors are very nice on this. The one thing you might notice are all those little green lines, some like you'd see out of Tron. And that's really where this comes from, because Webdiver takes place in a virtual world. At least all the mecha and robots do. So they added in a lot of these cybernetic detailing lines into the toy. You can't see it on my crap-ass webcam, but all these little green highlights have this really intricate circuit detailing to them, and it looks phenomenal. I mean, it really looks good. So it's a very cool mode. I mean, you can adjust these and fire these missiles off. I won't, because I'll have to go looking for it later. Missiles are, they did a good job making them look like water blasts. It's airbrushed light blue up here down to dark blue. It really looks cool. I might as well point this out right now. The reason this line tanked was because of the main figure in the line. Behold! This is Gradion. Now, he's larger than leader class Transformers. He's big. And he's a locomotive transformer, which means I freaking love him! He's also a built-in video game. Yeah, those crazy Japanese. What will they think of next? Really love the stuff out of Japan when they do things like this, because I absolutely love the concept. It's a transformer with a video game inside. You're speaking to my soul here. Problem was that made him insanely expensive. So when every toy in the line focuses around this one, that really kills it. But the concept was you would connect him as armor, and you could connect all of them either as armor or weapons. And with a little bit of infrared, you can see that lighting up there. It's actually a very fast light. From here, it looks like it's very slowly dimming. It's actually quick rotations. That sends the IR signal to this. It tells the game which toy is connected to him at the time. So he actually changes in the game depending on what toy he's hooked onto. Brilliant, brilliant concept. Way too expensive for most kids in Japan. It was a phenomenal idea. It's a great toy if you want to go find one on eBay. There's usually one floating around. But he is still expensive. Okay, now to transform Sharkon here, and I'm going to try to rush through this because I hate transforming in reviews. Okay, you flip these over. You flip this out. These will become his arms. Rotating these outward. Rotate these down. These are on double-hinged knees, so you kind of need to stretch them out a little bit. The feet pull out like this and rotate around, which is a little complicated to do. Get rid of the missile launchers. Push them backward to get them out. Yeah, that's not how a hovercraft engine works. Things go out the rear end. Never mind. Pull the midsection down. Rotate these around. Fold them up. Bend these upwards to form his shoulders. His hands are locked inside little panels. And he's got these little three-pronged hands, which is really kind of creepy for a little toy like this. Pull him out. To complete it, flip up the shark fin. And there you have Sharkon in his transformed robot mode. I'm trying to give you a good look at him here. I don't have enough lights for this, so it's kind of hard to see. I'm aware. I apologize. He's a big shark guy. That's really what it is. here's the thing. In Webdiver, not all of the toys turned into robot modes. A lot of them turned into beast-based figures. It's kind of like combining Transformers and Battle Beasts, so which is 10 times of awesome. So this himself looks like a shark. You can see the big shark nose and the little eyes carved in. He's got more of the detail lines showing up on the midsection and through the head here. His jaw opens up, and it's really nicely done. It's all red inside. All the teeth are individually painted white, so he's going to bite your ass if you give him a chance. And he's he's got a lot of character to him, which I love, the big head. And you'll notice he was rocking the chicken wings a long time before Movie Starscream ever did it. He makes them look really cool. Now, why they decided, hey, a shark, no legs, we'll give him chicken legs. Can't figure that one out. Really, he's very cool. He's good articulation. Like I said, he's got the double-jointed knees. You can straighten them out if you want to. They don't have much articulation this way. He gets a ton of motion, though. Like I said, double-jointed knees, great for that. If you invert them at the knee like that. The arms are a little weird. They've got that kind of universe cosmos curve to them. But they do have the working elbow joint, horizontal shoulder here, vertical shoulder here, manipulate the transformation part. And like I said, he's got these really creepy little 3-pronged hands. He can fit the launchers that he had in vehicle mode. That adds a little bit to him. And really, he's a very nice figure overall. Okay, let me demonstrate waist articulation, hip articulation. It's not enough for me to say he has it. I have to show it. Yeah, he's floating around on eBay all the time, too. And for a long time, Big Bad Toy Store had these things for like 7 years before they started getting rid of all of them. It's a very quirky character. Not as quirky as all the others. He's one of the most robotic in I guess I should call it beast mode, because it's technically not a robot, and none of the others really have robot modes. He's a really cool figure. Even if you don't have Gradion, the gimmick isn't all that much to worry about, and he's just a fun little toy. He's really got a lot of personality and character to him, and is one of those that makes me really glad that I took a risk on the series. If you like oddball toys out of Japan, you're going to love this one. And as an introduction to Webdiver, it's perfect because it's not too far out of the normal Transformer scope. I mean, you look at Phoenicon, who turns into a phoenix from a bullet train. That's a little odd. And there's some other ones that are even a little bit more offbeat. If we get to more of these reviews for Webdiver, I will be thrilled to show them off for you, because the coolest has yet to come. So that is that. That is a little taste of Webdiver. So now we pick the next victim. We once again reach for the magic bag of destiny and the chips that I forgot to put back in there. Remember, the movie toys are still off the limits. And now so are the Webdiver figures. So as I fumble around with my sack here and play with my little jingly bits for a little bit, I remind everyone, thank you for watching. Check out the website, tinyurl.com/plastic-addict. Remember, the new poll is up right now. Go take a look, because you will be picking one of 3 toys from... Scratch that. Red chip. Fan choice. Okay, 24 hours after this video is posted, start, well, yeah, I guess it has to be. I'd like to give it longer, but I need to throw the poll. You know what? Screw the rules. Post in the comments to this video whatever toy you want me to review. I will review this. I will suggest avoiding Masterpiece, Alternator. I meant to take Alternator out of here because these videos would be an hour long. I had to include the transformation of those. whoever's suggestion I like best, or whichever one I can do best, that is the one that is getting reviewed. And I'll be sure to mention you for supporting me and helping me out with a video. And if you like someone's idea, feel free to, if you don't have an idea of your own, you like one that someone else has suggested, feel free to support it. It might sway me a little bit more. So, you guys are now going to be selecting what toy I review. You want to see more Webdiver? Be my guest. Name a figure. You want to check out Mugenbein, the other series, which I have a ton of. You could probably name just about anything, and I probably got it. Or any Transformer here. Like I said, avoid any of the Addicts, avoid any of the more complicated Transformers, because I can't transform them on the air. So, I'm looking forward to this. This should be fun for everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Tune in next week. I'll probably be on time next week. And stay tuned. I'm going to have a little bit more to show you. Thanks for watching.